Alright, and we are finally entering the game. Thank goodness. Right, so once again, Team 1. So right now we're going into Icon Vault. Free reign. Woo! Alright, so on the blue team we've got Team led by Novus. That would be Team Avalon, there we go. And on the Team Zest, that would be Team... Oh, sorry. Let me repeat that again. Team Blue is Team Alacrity, followed by Team... And they will be fighting against Team Red, that is Team Avalon. Alright, so right now we've got... let's see, we got a May, a Reinhardt, Reaper, Mercy, and a Symmetra on the blue team side. And this is a pretty... I would say that this structure-wise is pretty interesting because Symmetra isn't usually used for competitive play. As much as you can tell, she isn't really part of the meta, as we speak, the meta itself. But from my past experiences, Symmetra can prove to be a very interesting addition to a defensive team, especially when this gets slowed down and then everyone else's firepower just focuses on anyone that get caught by the legions themselves.
If everyone performs their function,
for the attacking team, we've got Reinhardt, Lucio, Tracer, Pharah, Mercy, and Diva. Quite a standard meta, as you can expect. For Tayo as a Tracer to provide that flanking opportunity. They've got 5 turrets up right now, and they got 6 now. The maximum turret capacity. Zest goes up goes up for a top shot there. Just going through that shot, negates a Reaper shot, moves around back. Into the first person view right over there. Health is pretty low. And quickly backs out of the way, gets himself a small health pack right over there, and it looks like someone's already inside. We're gonna switch the view over to Mr. Twitch. Oh no. There we go. Combat's going on. Blue team moving right back to the payload itself, holding it strong. Farah's trying to move, Raid Team's Farah's trying to take them down. Trying to flank them, being supported by Raid Team's Mercy. Right over there. That was a nice shot on Farah's part. Farah's flying up again. Going for the shots. Going for May itself. Will Lucio manage to survive? No, unfortunately, Raid Team's Lucio did not manage to survive that. They might be experiencing a retreat. But however, Raid Team, the attacking team, is holding strong, and Farah tries to go around. Very impressive play thus far. Impressive move right over there. Team Blue manages to come back and tries to hold off the attacking team. The cooling time is going back and being reset back to 0. Team Alacrity is putting up an incredible defense. And Symmetra is actually holding on quite well, putting up the turrets to support the team as much as possible, putting it up in very interesting locations right there. The wreckage itself is a very nice blind spot. I have tried it before and it has surprised quite a couple of people. And he's going to go and put up another turret over there. Winston comes in, goes with the beam itself, manages to take down Winston, and she takes down the vault instead. Go over to Viking as... Oh, there we go with the ultimates right over there. Very nice. The defense is still going strong itself, but the defensive team, Winston trying to take down Zarya in the process. There goes blue team Zarya. Defensive team is taking a huge hit. And right now, the blue team... Team Alacrity is now holding still to their defensive point. They knew that the payload position has been compromised.
Almost ready.
And now May holds on there. Oh, there we go with the attacking team itself. As Team Avalon goes and the Lucio, Tracer, and Zarya, 3 of them at least over at the payload to provide maximum movement to the payload speed.
I'm moving the payload.
And this can be a very interesting setup because unlike the the payload position itself, which is quite standard. You know, there isn't really a lot of routes where the defending team, where the attacking and defending team can actually come from. In this case, in this S curve, as I would call it, it provides a lot of opportunities for the defending team to actually flank around them and actually take them out. And there goes Mei with the ultimate itself, freezing Zarya in the process. But unfortunately, that just only takes down one player, and the team Avalon just pulls back a bit, tries to re-establish that position, trying to you know, just pay attention to what's going on over here. My fault, my apologies. Tracer's ultimate is actually about to rock and roll. I wonder how they're going to communicate this. Tracer tries to go for Zenyatta. Zenyatta gets down under the bridge, tries to get out of the way. Very impressive. And we've got some Reaper action, probably about ready to rock and roll. If Zarya managed to use the Graviton Bomb, there we go there. Oh, they did not manage to succeed there. They got retaliated with the Red Team's Graviton Surge instead. Team kill in the process, there we go there. Yet another unobstructed for the payload itself. Team Blue Team, Alacrity, comes back from force again. He goes again. Is he gonna go nuts? Nope. Goes around the back, trying to hold them off for as long as possible, and decides to go nuts in the process, trying to knock them off. Possibly to try to get them out of the way, get them off the bridge itself. And so far, he's doing an incredible job. Winston going nuts on that nano. Changes back to normal again. Charges up, being supported by Lucio's ultimate. Jumps back out of the way. Lucio follows up and being boosted by Pair Bomb's Mercy as well. Fantastic. Defensive is going on relatively well. There was a bit of a lag there. Tracer's out is about ready to rock and roll. Let's take a look over at Blue Team's Zenyatta. I personally am a favorite of Zenyatta. I love to play Zenyatta, by the way. I'm also love Mei, and it would seem that they're probably going to try to flank around there. Oh, there we go, Winston jumping onto the bridge itself, engaging them as they speak, sets down the wall and tries to hold up the position as long as possible. And Tracer trying to go around it, tries to take out Zenyatta, manages to with that shot over there. Goes for the remaining three characters. Unfortunately, he falls into the pit over there. That was a bit of a missed jump out. Dreisten from Team Alacrity as Reinhardt pushes back Nano as Winston, despite that Nano is in ultimate mode, knowing full well that it would be way too risky to you know, try to engage with a team of 5 in this case. But to see what Defty as a Reaper is going to do over there, he's probably going to flank around them, trying to shoot them through the doorway. But I think that the red team, Team Avalon, is probably trying to be smart about this. As Zest, as Zarya going in with the Graviton Surge, everyone's trying to focus their power level there. Was it successful? Unfortunately, it didn't seem to be the case though. Lucio tries to support the raid team itself, getting them in the process, and manages to do so. Payload's moves ahead. Zenyatta, Blue Team Zenyatta tries to retreat but didn't make it in time. And just in time for the overtime too, reaches the next checkpoint. Fantastic. Blue Team, Team Alacrity senses that doom is impending upon them and tries to hold up the position over yet another S-curve right here. And this S-curve again provides a lot of you know, like flanking opportunities and all that stuff. As we can see that Defty, I would suspect that Defty is probably trying to find ways to actually surprise them too, since Reaper, let's face it, is a surprise character. Winston right over there, tries to engage the defending team, don't push them a bit, goes for that, someone goes down in the process, and there we go with the grab, with the passing to the Iris, Zenyatta helping it. Reaper did not manage to make it, there goes Capsize, the payload moves ahead with no instruction, and there we go, victory towards Team Avalon. There we go. It was definitely the defense over at the first checkpoint. That seemed to be huge potential, especially with Symmetra over there, and I felt that the combination of both Mei and Symmetra itself can be very interesting, if not for the fact that they do pretty much lack in terms of firepower. So if just sharing my 2 cents, I would probably consider either getting a Mei or a Symmetra, because in a sense you could say that both characters are kind of like crowd control characters themselves. Both have slowing effects, but Symmetra probably has a bit more utility because, for one, the turret itself can be placed in different locations, providing situational awareness to the team itself in Symmetra, but the player as Symmetra would need to provide the calling itself. So as we see right now, Team Alacrity will be attacking, if I'm not mistaken, and Team Avalon will be defending the raid team themselves. There we go. So let's look into the defending team. Defending team, we've got Junkrat, very interesting defensive character with a lot of firepower and some surprising corners over here, making it a really nice choice over there. And they also have Symmetra, Roadhog, Reinhardt, you know, some of the classic mainline selections, Lucio and Mei. Interesting, I was just mentioning about the fact that, you know, they don't have a lot of firepower because due to Mei and Symmetra, but they might be trying to cover that using Roadhog and Junkrat due to the tight corners and tight corridors of this map itself. Nano tries to, you know, like just like tease them a bit with the blue team, Team Alacrity coming in with a McCree, Winston, Lucio, Zenyatta, Reaper, and Zarya. There we go with the Winston attacking again. Winston going in the back, puts out the shield, unfortunately gets blocked off by Mei's wall. Zaz, well played over there, using the wall there to try to stop someone from going there. And that's a strategy that can help to just thin out the opponent team's forces just a bit over there. We got that's close. Unfortunately, that hook over there kind of missed that mark a bit. Even though he got the target, the bridge got in the way of actually dealing some serious damage to their tank. And the Russian firepower. There we go there with the wall there. Beautiful plays over there. With Junkrat over there, the ultimate way to rock and roll. Oh my goodness, there we go there. The defensive team is doing an impressive work trying to ensure, you know, that route that they simply do not pass, they shall not pass in this sense. Let's take a look at Zara's action over there, trying to go for the lob there, but once again, Mei is simply just refusing to let them pass, comboing up that with that freezing part. Did they manage to get out of the way? It would seem to be so. This Treon manages to get out of the way despite that he is a Reinhardt. And that would have been devastating for the fact that actually got out of that sticky situation. That wall again, once again, saving Mei's you know, like vulnerable behind. There we go. Team Alacrity takes a huge hit in the defensive system right over there. Roadhog pulls back, and the capturing, though going contested for a while, but the contesting did not last long, and there goes the capture for the payload itself. Amazing plays right over there. Team Blue, Team Avalon is holding on fantastically well, and we see some character changes right over there. Fear bombs as Anna coming right out, giving the team help. Anna is a very interesting character considering the fact that she is a sniper, but her shots are not instantaneous. They have travel time, which, but to make up with, and not to mention, she can't heal herself unless with her, you know, that heal bar juice thing. I can't quite remember the name for that. They go with the ultimates. Reinhardt is ready to rock and roll with that. The shield. Oh, there we go. Nova's taking out Reinhardt in the process. Zenyatta's gonna make some plays over there with that Order of Discord, and Cheering unfortunately goes down in the process. Unfortunately, Zarya's ultimate Gravity Surge is ready to rock and roll. The push is going on incredibly well. Zarya tries to, you know, just like chase away losing in the process, and now he is on fire. Lucius supporting the team well. Hold on, oh, there we go with the Deadeye. Takes out 3 characters in the process most impressive, and goes and tries to take a long shot at Zenyatta. Will he succeed? And almost does so, but then he gives us the pursuit and goes back to support his members instead. Zenyatta is coming from the back though, but unfortunately without much of a team right over there to support it, it can be very hard to try to pay it. There we go, defending. The defense is being taken out really hard itself. Got stunned in the process. Zenyatta survives that and tries to stay as long as possible at the payload, but defense is simply not going well at all. Lucio with the ultimate there, pushing is progressing as per normal. Oh, my apologies, they are defending that as we speak. I get confusing the sides right now. The red team is supposed to be defending and the blue team is supposed to be attacking. Right, and it would seem that the blue team, Team Avalon is responding. Sorry, Team Alacrity is responding with their own McCree itself. Got stunned by Reinhardt in the process. Reinhardt charging up ahead itself, taking out the attacking team. There goes with the gravity surge. Didn't really hit anyone there. And the Viking as the McCree together with Zenyatta, the two lone survivors from that incredible onslaught over there. Always great still, but if they're gonna continue going along this route, I feel it's a bit dangerous because I feel that if they they're actually going around trying to flank around, they're going around the side with such incredible cover. And they're gonna go around this route itself, trying to take them out. But this can also be very dangerous with Nano boosted as Reinhardt itself with both speed and power to boot. McCree did not survive that hit at all. Genji goes down. Defense is still going strong. The payload is refusing to be moved an inch at this point in time. Red team is not letting go without a serious fight. And as it stands right now, blue team has two ultimates ready to rock and roll. If you take a look at Genji itself, maybe Genji might be able to turn this around with his Dragon Blade. Oh, dodges that, goes with the Dragon Blade itself, tries to go for Zarya. Zarya still survives the ultimate shot, but ultimately gets taken down with a third slice. Did not take that out now, and probably gonna not take out Genji properly itself. It's gonna swipe over there. There's the gravity surge. There we go with the slice. 2 down, 3 down. Oh, with the McCree over there. Incredible, McCree still only on strong. Gets dropped down in the process, and the payload moves up ahead, reaching the next checkpoint. Just when things are about to turn, just when things are about to seem like bleak and all that stuff, you know, Overwatch always had this tendency of actually turning things around, where it's like what would seem seemingly impossible is just turn things around in the process. Defending Team Lucio just staying in the corner right over there, making sure it's not out of the way. Although I may not be so sure, he's literally not moving. Did something happen? I really can't say for sure. This might not look good for the team itself, lacking in an active Lucio right over there. Oh, and that was the answer with that. Zarya going over the gravity on the surge. That goes Pammy with the Lucio play. Unfortunately, Mercy tries to respond that with the heal, bringing the defensive team back itself. There goes Reaper itself, running away, trying to hold on to the payload as we speak. There goes Rip, an ultimate by Lucio over there. Attacking team, defensive team is holding on to the position, and I have a sneaking suspicion that McCree is probably trying to hide himself while going with the Deadeye itself. Anyone's going to pass through that gate is going to get it. But unfortunately the shield itself manages to take 2 people down. Beautiful play over there. Novus goes down. Tries to go for Dafty. Dafty, despite his that the deflection itself didn't make any time. And there goes the match, the round given to Team oh dear, I'm gonna make it. One is Team Alacrity, the other one is Team Team Avalon, there we go. Jeez. There we go there. GG on all rounds. That was a quite close match. Especially with the second checkpoint though. When Team Alacrity manages to push it up to that point itself despite overtime within just a few minutes time, and there goes with the mass heal over there by Pair Bombs. That was an incredible defensive move over there, and for a moment the defense almost seemed so real. And it most certainly did. With that said, incredible plays by both teams itself. Team Avalon takes the first win. Now, right now, it's simply a best out of 2, if I'm not mistaken. And so the next match, still determining it. Can't really say for sure. I'm sure something's missing. But hopefully things are going well. Just sending a Twitch stream link over to my friend Theodore. And the next man is Numbunny. Bunny itself, right now, Team 1 under the leadership of Zest Team. Darn, I kept forgetting the damn name. Me and my memory, Avalon. I seriously need to get that dealt with. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna write that thing down so that it's on my face. Well, it's not really on my face. It's just there. All right, and we're going into the next team right over there, and sorry, the next match. So Team Avalon versus Team Alacrity in the map Numbunny. Right, we are now going into the match itself. Team Numbunny, pretty much an iconic stage for an iconic map for Lucio. Right there, see that? Lucio in concert. Coming to Numbunny to get on sale. Wouldn't mind actually checking that out though. Unity Plaza. There we go. And right now, as we see, Team Blue is gonna be under Zest, and that's Team Avalon. And they've got a McCree, Reinhardt, Reaper, Lucio, Zarya, and Anna. Pretty much as you expected from the meta as right now. And with the attacking team under Novus, that would be Team Alacrity. Team Alacrity with McCree, Lucio, Zenyatta, Winston, Zarya, and Genji. They got quite a bit of DPS on their end though. I mean, maybe not so much for Winston and Zarya, but the very fact is that they've probably got a bit more mobility compared to Team Avalon in this case, because Genji itself can be quite a devastating thing, you know, and it's also very interesting to see that there's also not a lot of emphasis and dependence on turrets. That would, again, once again, seem to be the meta itself. Right, so Team Red, Team Alacrity moving up ahead with their more equipped, and they're gonna go from the side and going on to the top itself as a whole team itself. No one's flanking. This is gonna be really gutsy with Nano. Nano's going on with the defensive right over there, going on and charging, manages to take down Doom Knight. No, actually receive Doom Knight, takes down Doom Knight again. There we go, and destroying. 2 heroes goes down, 3 heroes goes down. There we go. The attacking team, Team Alacrity, has been forced back though, unfortunately. That was a good attempt to try to push it, but unfortunately, the defensive team were quite aware that where they come from, and they just focused the attack right there. Anna from the defending team, Avalon, is holding on strong from far range, keeping the team nicely healed, and going with the ultimate right over there. Reinhardt charging in itself, going on nuts and crazy. Is he gonna stun it? No, he's gonna keep that stun right over there. Moves back in the process, did not survive that, but regardless, manages to hold off the attack. As we go on to this portion again, the defense is covering on all as much corners as possible. Although this route itself could be pretty open for them to just come around in this corner. Unless they're really fixated on going along this route itself, this could be their undoing. The Genji is probably gonna go and flank around it. Yeah, they're gonna flank around it. My predictions are not so bad after all, but gets stunned in the process itself. There goes Nano charging another 2 Reinhardts down for the counter. Was that a good choice? Or was that a good trade? It would seem to be the case, and there goes. Unfortunately, the entire team is down for the count. So far, both teams are stocked up in their ultimates, at least 3 or 4 on both sides. Tayo's ready to rock and roll. Reaper's gonna go with the Death Blossom over there. Zarya is ready with. I can already smell the combo coming right up though. And Jungle G is just holding on to his position, ready for the moment. Godstein in the process goes with the Death Blossom, but gets negated somewhat by Zenyatta. Gets knocked out. There we go with that. And unfortunately, the team did not manage to survive it through. Genji tries to pull back itself, deflects it off, but however, Zest's Zarya beam just pretty much just pierces through everything else. And we actually go towards McCree. Very interesting to see what he's gonna do with his dead eye though. Gonna try to do something about that, that's for sure. There we go with the shots right over there, trying to go for the shots, but however, you know, as McCree, I would think that it would have been better for him to actually just take another route and just try to surprise them from afar. Capsize activates his ultimate itself, tries to heal the team in the process of doing so. Might have somewhat succeeded, tries to capture it, being contested in the process. Who's contesting in the moment, can't really tell for sure, but the capturing is ongoing as of right now. Winston, Novus as Winston is trying to hold up position, refusing to let them go. And there goes with the McCree itself. Did McCree do anything about that? I don't think anyone manages to go down though, unfortunately. There goes Reinhardt itself. Is he gonna stun him? Nope. Oh, kind of misses that. No one gets hit, but Winston goes around flying like a balloon, like a kite around there. That goes with the defense. Congratulations to the red team, aka, oh sorry, that would be Team Blue. Team Avalon defense succeeded in doing so. There was an incredible defense by Team Avalon. Team Alacrity needs to pull out that socks, or that you know, their pants were over there, if they intend to stand a chance to try to get to the 3rd round itself as a potential tiebreaker. But this, from as far as I can tell, they might not be able to do that required push over there, because it would seem that they aren't, how should I put it this way in the general notes, they might not exactly be able to play very well to their individual strengths, because if you notice, they are pretty much usually most of the time grouped up together, and whereas the other defending team, Team Avalon, it would seem that they might have some confidence in their individual skills. I mean, you know, like visible individual skills. And when you have a huge group just clumped up together, they are just merely just ripe for the picking for Zarya's Graviton Bomb itself, and even Genji might not be able to get out of there. So probably in response to that, Team Avalon is probably go with some pretty tough characters right over there. We've got 3 tanks with the purposes of just trying to push their way to the checkpoint itself, just to ensure that they survive that defensive onslaught that the Team Alacrity is gonna bring to them itself. And as usual, we see the defenses get broken off with a setup of Zarya, Reaper, Lucio, McCree, Reinhardt, and Zenyatta, as you would expect from a the meta setup itself. There we go, Zest leading them itself. They're really quiet, crouching in fact. Very interesting. they're just keeping their footsteps quiet. Are they aware of it? They're not. They're not exactly aware of it too. Very smart. They just appear right in the center of it. How would they respond? There we go with this drone itself gets knocked down in the process. Capturing this incredible movement is the most. I am stunned. Very, very impressive indeed. There we go, Parabol's Anna itself. Taking on this, just sustaining the team itself, punches Lucio out of existence. And the capture is done. That is amazing. Well played. And it would seem that the round itself, the score goes to Team Avalon. Congratulations, Team Avalon. You guys deserve that win itself. But nonetheless, Team Alacrity held on for as long as we could, but clearly the better team won. Regardless, both teams showed incredible skill. And let's see the play of the game by Nano. Nano on his right heart. Let us see what he did over there. Charges in with that. There we go. Takedown capsize, goes around to the back, takes them down, goes with the hammer down. There we go. Goes to the team over there. The combo with the Grand Finals Asia is truly, truly devastating. And there we go. There we go.